Hello everyone, my name is Eden and I am here to talk you through on how to apply for a new visa, for a visa extension here in UK.
We made it! Yay! What is that? Real fashion statement. Wet!
Where are we going?
We're going to Winchester today. Got a gift for Christmas! It's too big!
So this video is meant for those whose visas are about to expire, or those who are planning to move to another employer, move to another hospital, or move to another trust. This is all for you, just to give you a bit of advice from what I've experienced here, because I've already done this for 3 times already. Imagine. And don't ever resign until you get the advice from the HR of the hospital you're transferring to, that they are asking you to submit your resignation. So for those who don't know, I am a nurse here in London, and I've been working here for 4 years now, more than 4 years. It would take at least 5 years for an immigrant to apply for an ILR, or indefinite leave to remain. So at the moment I can only apply for a visa extension. And visas, working visa, I'm a tier 2 holder, tier 2 working visa, healthcare. And tier 2 visas are always tied up with their employers. So your employers are your sponsors. So because they are your sponsor, when you apply for a visa extension, the first thing you have to know is that 3 months prior the expiry of your visa, you should start doing this process that I'm telling you. So the first one, you should contact your HR or your human resource department, and then ask them for a certificate of sponsorship. Just tell them when your visa will expire, and then they will give your certificate of sponsorship. When you ask your HR for your certificate of sponsorships, make sure you do it 3 months before the expiry, as I've said, and you have to do it not beyond 3 months. So you can't do it like 3 months and 1 week before the visa. Like, you should do it just 3 months before the expiry. They won't advise you to get the sponsorship before the 3 months, because the HR might have difficulty, or they might it might get denied, the application. They would advise you that. So it should be 3 months prior. You've seen in my buffer video that I have an engagement ring. I'm engaged to a British guy. So some people would ask me, you're engaged to a Briton, so you don't have to have the working visa anymore. You can just have the fiance visa or spouse visa. But they don't know. What they don't know is your ILR will be based on the years that you've been here in the UK with the same status. So if I change my visa status into a spouse visa, then the count of years will start from 0 if I do that. So I'd rather continue with my working visa. Anyway, I'm not getting married to him just for the visa.
This is an example of a COS.
By the way, once you get your certificate of sponsorship, make sure that everything, all the details are correct. Double check your COS if all the details are correct. Your personal details, your family name, given name, your nationality, spelling, check it, date of birth, passport number, and issue date, expiry date, because these details are important. If you submit it and then if you use this certificate of sponsorship and then they note that there's any discrepancy, how small it is, you don't know, they might not approve it. So just make sure you double check these things. If you do find something that's wrong in your details, contact again your HR, and then they will make a note on the same certificate of sponsorship. So they won't change anything on the certificate of sponsorship, but they will give you another copy of the certificate of sponsorship that says on the top amendment, so they can't change anything. Because it happened to me, my date of birth was wrong, the year or the month was wrong, and then I had it changed, and then when they returned it to me, it still looked the same. I didn't notice that at the top of the document they put a small amendment there about my date of birth. But yeah, make sure you do that, it's very important. After doing all the checks with your certificate of sponsorship, usually the HR will give you not just your COS, but also a letter explaining what you're gonna do next. So in the letter that comes along with the COS, there will be a letter with a link that you will go to for your online application. So at this point, you are on your own. The validity of the COS is 3 months. And then if you go beyond the 3 months, the COS will expire. So you have to do this application before the expiry of the COS. I'm gonna show you the link. That's the link for the visa application, and then you just have to answer all of the questions there. It's just click and type a few typing. Before starting the application online, make sure you have your passport at hand, your BRP card, I'm sure you have this, your residence card, and then you will need this number here, top right. That's your permit number. Also your NI number or national insurance number. You will find your national insurance number in your BRP at the back, and you can also find that in your payslip.
I'll be showing here how you will be navigating the website. Once you reach the website, click on Work in the UK. And then go down. You can either choose Skilled Worker Visa or Health and Care Worker Visa. They're both the same. They'll lead you, both links will lead you to the same questions. I just want the shortcut. So Skilled Worker Visa. And for the Skilled Worker Visa, continue to scroll down. You can read all those guidelines if you want, just to be sure about your visa status. And then click on extending your current visa. As I've mentioned, I am applying for this visa with another employer, so I'm gonna have to click on apply to update your visa. I will do that later. For those who are extending their visa with their current employer, just click on apply now, and there you will find the first question among the many questions ahead. So I'll go back and then go to where I should go. Apply to update your visa. So this is for those who will be changing employers.
So I've shown you where to go. If you're changing employer, I'm going to do the changing of employer and then just answer the questions that are being asked. If you're not sure of anything, make sure you ask your HR first before you answer a question. Take a screenshot.
You can always save the application and then leave it for later to complete, and then you can ask your HR about the answers for the questions that you're not sure of. And in your email, they will have emailed you a link for your application so that you can continue where you left off.
Also, when you make an account, take note of your password and email address that you use. You will be needing that. Just take note of it, or make sure it is saved in your laptop or your phone. Another tip, once you move to UK, make sure you have a copy of all the addresses that you've lived in, and include all the dates as well, because you will be encountering so many documents in the future that will be asking for the addresses where you have lived in the past 2 years, 3 years, even 5 years, and they'll be asking you for the exact dates that you lived in those places. Like for this visa application, they're asking me as well when I moved to this address and when. After payment, make sure you reach the page where it says payment successful, and take note of the reference number. Take a photo or screenshot or write the reference number. Once you finished all the process online in the UK Gov website, it will give you a link that will take you to another website. So they have a partner website to do the biometrics appointment. This is the website that they'll send you to. When you go to that website, all of the appointments are usually booked. I don't know with normal times without the pandemic, but since it's COVID, all of the available dates for appointments are always booked. You can only book if you open the website at midnight. They will open one new available day for all of the sites that you can book your appointments. They have several sites that you can choose from. You can put your postcode, whichever is nearer to you, you can use that. You can choose that, and then do that at midnight. So because literally after 1 or 2 a.m. all the slots have been booked. So I think that's it, guys. If you have any questions, just comment it down below. Hit like, subscribe, and I hope you do your visa application soon, and don't wait for the last minute, because it can take you a few days to finish it. And yeah, God bless.